Good morning. I'm having technical issues this morning and I'm not having a good time with it. So, in that vein, I'm going to continue anyways. So, this morning, um, I'm struggling with things and I'm having a difficult time. I'm not very satisfied with how my evening or my morning has gone. And I'm trying to come out of this funk because I'm trying to learn how to stand up for myself. And I hope this audio is coming through. Uh, but specifically, um, I had an interaction with an individual yesterday evening, and they call it age progression, where you encounter a situation or a conversation or an interaction, and internally you revert back to your younger self, and I was young again. I was standing right back in one of the same situations I had been in an abusive relationship with a parental figure, and I was overwhelmed with anger and stressed out to the max. And this had caused me pain, emotional and spiritual pain within myself, and I really wanted to hurt this person. Um, and this individual is they believe that they're doing the right thing and doing the good thing, and it just isn't the case. That they're unrelenting. They don't want to listen to anything that I have to say, but then they say that they love me. And in reality, I'm imagining that, well, okay, if you love me, you would at least have an ear for what I have to say about life and what's going on in mine. And this person does not. I noticed that I struggled with it all night, and I really just want to lash back at this person and get them to look within themselves because I feel attacked. I feel like I need to defend myself. In reality, this person's just as sick as I am. The difference is they claim to be well. They claim to have been recovered, but their behavior exemplifies and exhibits toxicity and control. And so I'm in the process of having to learn how to set boundaries. And I can say honestly that it has affected my ability to get up this morning and to set up my laptop out here on the back porch so that I can actually present a video to my channel. Now I'm upset. Now I'm still mad. Now I'm doubly mad. And in reality, what is happening is that I'm allowing this individual, I'm permitting this person to have control over my emotions. That whatever this individual has to say, whether it be out of love, whether it be out of control, none of that really matters in my recovery. It's that I am allowing this person to control my emotions. I'm giving them power over me. I don't want to continue to do that. And so I'm having to practice patience this morning, and I'm having to practice at least trying to know how to forgive this person, this is a very difficult position for me to be in, because now I have allowed it to affect my efforts in uploading a video and spending time with you. Because now, albeit uh, my morning time has been interrupted by these thoughts and these painful emotions that I'm having. And so all of the devotion time, all of the getting closer with God, it's filled with me and my bitterness and anger and resentment toward this man, because he refuses to do what I want him to do. So knowing that, I'm coming to you today and expressing this to you so that you all can see where I'm at and what I'm struggling with, and what my growth process looks like. This is what I've got. This is my task. This is my recovery. And so right now, as it stands, I am working to grow and learn how to deal with these things in real time. And so hopefully this audio is clear enough to be able to be heard. And I appreciate you spending time with me this morning. And so Revelations 21:4 says, "And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away." And I know that he's talking about after the tribulation. But I want to see that now. I think in a smaller sense in my life that God has always been my comforter. Whether I wanted to admit it or not, that essentially, especially when I could not comfort myself, he's always seemed to have done it for me. And so today, my hope is that he will help me to get past this and to help me learn how to grow and approach these kinds of situations in a healthy way. And to also internalize that I'm worthy of it. I have value. I'm a human being deserving of dignity and respect. That I don't have to look at these situations, these interactions that I had, and believe that I'm just not good enough, that nothing I do is good enough. That there are moments in my life where it's difficult to remember that. It's impossible sometimes for me to remember that God sent his son to die for me because he thought I was that valuable. Who am I to look at myself and say I'm not worth anything? Think about, let's consider that sincerely. And this is not me trying to preach at you and saying you have to adopt my belief. Please don't believe that. Please don't believe you have to believe as I do. You seek your own, you do what's right. You do what's right for you. I'm just sharing from my heart, and I appreciate you listening. But it's virtually impossible sometimes for me to internalize that and believe it. That I was valuable enough for the creator of the universe to send his son to give his life for me. Who am I to go back and say, you know what, you're wrong about that, God. I'm not valuable. Well, I'm not God either. And so the things that bother me about this man and the interaction I have with him is that his behavior exemplifies someone who believes that he's God. And I don't want to be that. And in reality, I feel forced. I feel like he's pressuring me to be him and be who he wants me to be. Not God, but this man. And the issue that I take is that he also has leverage over my life. So as it stands today, I'm going to continue my program. And I'm going to continue to try to learn how to set boundaries and reinforce them when they're continuously crossed or pressed against. Because I also have value. I don't have to lay myself prostrate at the feet of another man just for him to approve of me. It's not something I have to continue to do. But anyways, I appreciate you sitting with me for this few minutes. Sorry about the technical issues. I hope that this audio has been, is tolerable. I hope that I can even hear it. I'm going to have to review this video. I'm going to have to post it regardless because I'm out of time this morning. But I hope that you got something from this. I hope you understand a little bit more about me, and I hope that this is going to become a good thing. I appreciate you spending the time with me this morning, and I hope that you're well. I hope your day is wonderful. Have a wonderful day.